Hello, hello, hello. Here we are again. It's coffee time. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. But more importantly, the review of Legend of Zelda. Yes, yes. Legend of Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Oh, it's good. Just like the old days. Just like the old days. Look, 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 look. I actually went over to Smith's Toys at the retail park with the dog this morning just to get it, just to make sure it didn't get lost in the post. Because when I ordered, was it Kirby, the re-skin of Kirby the other time, it didn't come till Tuesday because the daily, the old daily post is rubbish. We don't get it. When did it ever come round? When? It never comes round. Anyway, we're doing the news. Go to the Daily Mail website, see if there is any news. Okay. Let's go to New York. Let's go to New York, shall we? Okay. Apparently, there's a new bill. It's set to be signed into law by Democrat New York City Mayor Eric Adams this month, right? And basically, it's protecting fat people. Yeah, from weight discrimination. Councilman Sean Abreu, one of the bill's main sponsors, said he realised weight discrimination was a silent burden. Burden? That's all carrying all that weight around is the burden. After he was treated differently when he gained more than 40 pounds during lockdown. You want to cut down on your pork life, mate? Get some exercise. The bill has had support of charities and activists like the self-styled fat fab feminist Victoria Abraham. Here she is. Blimey. You'd soon know it if she was sitting on your face, wouldn't you? Remember, kids, being fat isn't good for you. You don't see many morbidly obese old people because they all die young-ish. You know, if you want to get to a really old age, don't do that. It's not good for you. You're going to get diabetes. You're going to get heart disease. It's not good for you. But here they are normalising it. But yeah, but they're also on height as well. So if you're short and fat, you got all the bases covered. You'll be able to sue everyone and anyone. You know, so if, I don't know, if somebody doesn't want to date you because you're too short, you can sue them. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. Meanwhile, we're going to go to, this is Pamela Druckerman. She wrote a little piece here. Here she is. Andrew's in. This is Druckerman. And she's written a little piece for the Mail today because her husband was in his 40th birthday. And she didn't know what to get him. You know, she didn't want Rolex. No, not a Rolex. You know, she didn't know. She didn't know what to get her husband. So she decided to give him a threesome for his 40th. Yeah, apparently, and that's it. That's the article here I'm reading about. So they advertised online, right, and vetted, and yeah, there you go. There you go. Just, is this a thing? Is it? Is this a thing? I'm lucky if I get new socks. I'll tell you, I'm looking at the missus. Where's my threesome? I don't want a threesome. Mind you, Andy, because you know you've got someone to make a cup of tea for afterwards, haven't you? Maybe a sandwich. You could get a sandwich in as well. So what else have we got? Supermarket chiefs tell ministers that food price inflation is past its peak. Food is going down. Food price. That's good, isn't it? So yeah. Let's have a look. Here are some of the prices. Oh, they've shaved 4p off and 10p off here and then. Again, look at the price of milk. It's quite phenomenal. But again, all that electricity that's required to power all this stuff is it's price pushing up the cost. Though, of course, it's obviously Brexit. Brexit's what's done it. Apparently, there's fury over SATs exams. Again, we've experienced that with Verity, and it's just a terrible, terrible time for 10 and 11-year-olds, because again, if you're of a certain vintage, you wouldn't have experienced the tests, but the schools, all they do is push. Again, when they hit that age, they push them towards these tests because, it gets them up the league tables, it gets them more funding. They don't do it for the kids, they do it for themselves, they do it for the schools, so they can get a little bit more money. And yeah, it was really tough for her. She didn't like it. Labour MP Mary Kelly Foy said that young people should have to go through these tests following hundreds of complaints about a reading examination question, some that even staff struggled to answer. It says this is easy, look. Draw a line to match each word to its correct suffix. So you've got childhood, championship, neighbourhood, friendship, membership. I mean, God, I think the kids are thick, and so are the teachers. How is that difficult? You just draw a line. I mean, let's try another one. Label each of the clauses in the sentence below as either main or subordinate. So the main clause would be the boys had a drink because they were thirsty. So those two are main, and after they had a swim is subordinate, I guess. I guess you could phrase it like that, but the drink is the important one. But yeah, apparently tests are too hard. Kids are too thick. That's the problem, isn't it? Yeah. Oops, here's another one. See? Whoops, I might just get it onto the screen. It says, underline the subject of the sentence below. A whale lives in the sea. Yeah, it's the kids and the teachers who are thick. I've decided. I've proclaimed it. There you go. Oh, it's really going after Philip Schofield at the moment. What else is there? Oh, it's really not good. Not good. Meanwhile, we have, I guess it's controversy. Did you know? Professor Alberto Grandi of Parma University in Italy has said, he's proclaimed that it was the USA who the world needs to thank for inventing the pizza, for what it is today. Yeah. He said, while a form of it does come from Italy, it's nothing like the pizza we're familiar with today, according to the professor. He said, rather it being tomato and mozzarella cheese on a savoury dough base, it was instead poorly cooked sweet focaccia bread without any toppings, which was eaten as a dessert. He said many Italian immigrants returned to their home country, bringing the newly developed pizza with them. So there you go. This is part of their when there was a cultural shift. 30 million Italians emigrated to America between 1880 and 1920, and that's where the idea for the pizzas were percolated and then taken back. The professor said migration allows Italians to get to know new ingredients. I'm just saying that the pizza is delicious, but that the history is a bit different to the one we're often told. He also said that Pellegrino Artusi's book about food, written in 1891, was the first sort of Bible of Italian food. He said in Artusi's book, Neapolitan pizza is a dessert, which is nothing like what we recognise as Neapolitan pizza today. It's sweet focaccia, basically. So, there we go. There we go. You've heard it here first. Pizza is American. Meanwhile, Dermot O'Leary, he was talking to Penny Mordaunt, and he decided to see how long he could hold the sword. The sword estate, look, see? See, he's feeling his bum already. I bet he is. It's Philip Schofield behind him. Oh dear. The wrong sword. That was a pork sword, isn't it? So yeah, it was heavy. We said it was heavy yesterday, didn't we? Oh, we got a nutritional expert, Natalie Forrester, and she's revealed the 5 foods that she wouldn't eat for breakfast. Okay. So we've got processed breakfast foods. Well, that's difficult, because there's an awful lot of those, isn't there? White bread and refined grains. Oh, it's no good for me anyway. But brown toast, wholemeal toast for me. Flavoured oats. Low-fat peanut butter. Is there such a thing? Danish pastries. Oh, come on. I love a Danish. And that's it. That's the 5 things you wouldn't eat. And we've even got some. There's a stock image of some toast. A little bit of toast. Paul Young, wasn't it? And it misses. Who did that one? So there we go. Yeah, Peloton. Peloton have recalled a load of their machines. Yeah, the exercise bike company has issued a mass safety recall, and it is a mass safety recall, where they're one of the first bikes they put out. Here's a fellow riding one of them. Again, it's a very high-tech exercise bike, which you can connect to the internet. But yeah, they've recalled them. They've recalled 2.2 million. Wow, 2.2 million Peloton bikes model PL01. And they were sold from between January 2018 to May 2023 for roughly £1,117. It received 35 reports of the seat post breaking and detaching from the bike during use. And of course, this could injure the user quite badly. And this has seen shares in the company fall. Yeah? Over the past 12 months, the share price has dropped 39%. It's just, so yeah, people are asking, is it the end of the road for Peloton? And here is there's a lovely little graphic that they've got here, showing you just how the share prices have, peaked and then crashed again. You wouldn't want to have invested in them. You could tell them to get on their bike. Big question they've got here is, why does Fergie continue sharing a home with her ex-husband Prince Andrew 27 years after they finalised the divorce? He's got a big cock, that's why. Big cock. True. I don't know. Who knows? We'll never know. We'll never know, because she's probably never going to tell you. Never going to tell you. Meanwhile, we've gone from Peloton to Hewlett-Packard. Hewlett-Packard. Remember having a CD writer of theirs back in the day, and just used to burn coasters, but yeah, but Hewlett Packard or HP, not HP Source, HP, have sparked outrage, and this is outrageous. They issued a firmware update to their printers, which basically allows the printer to detect if the customer, the user, the owner of the printer, again, you don't really own it, you're just kind of leasing it from them, but yeah, it detects if you've used a cheaper non-HP ink cartridge in their printer, and if it does that, if it detects it, it disables the printer, so you can't use it anymore. And here's a picture of a Hewlett Packard printer. I've got a Canon printer, and I use off-brand printer ink because printer ink it costs more than gold, I believe, more than platinum, and it is absolutely shocking, the prices of printer ink cartridges, especially some of these modern printers which take I think mine takes like 5 or 6 cartridges. And it's always the yellow that runs out. Weird that. Why does that work? But yeah, so people were rightly a little bit pissed off with them. But yeah, the printer company told Daily Telegraph it issued an update to reduce the risk of malware attacks, saying that third-party cartridges that use non-HP chips or circuitry can pose risks to the hardware performance, print quality and security. Bull. Absolute nonsense. Many angry customers took to social media complaining about the update, claiming they felt cheated. Yeah, and yeah, you can sign up to an HP Ink subscription service for £4.49 a month that will allow you to print 100 pages. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely disgraceful, but imagine there'll be more. There'll be more of this. You're going to see more of it. If they can get away with it, then more companies will come out and do it. Meanwhile, are aliens trying to contact Earth? Why, there's no intelligent life down here. Apparently, mysterious radio signals, we've talked about these before, hints that there may be life out there trying to talk to us. And these things are known as FRBs, or fast radio bursts. They're first detected 15 years ago. But scientists haven't really figured out where they're coming from, but they've got this new one. This one such FRB, known as 2019-0520b, is likely to originate from a binary system on the outskirts of a metal-poor dwarf galaxy nearly 3 billion light-years from Earth. And they reckon the signal could be coming from a compact object which is next to a massive star with strong stellar winds, and it's putting out what's known as a twisted field. Ooh. Of course, they don't. There we go. When it comes back, they'll find out it's an old episode of Coronation Street or something. It's bounced back off something. But yeah, they reckon that the object could be a black hole or a highly magnetised neutron star known as a magnetar, although neither theory quite fits when they consider all the data. So who knows, eh? They never know. They'll never know. They'll never know. Meanwhile, let's go to Brienz in Switzerland. And this village, it's a tiny little village. Here it is. And residents have been ordered to leave. Why is that? Well, because they're in danger of that big mountain. There you go. It's going to fall on them. Yeah, I reckon it could be a massive rock slide, and 2 million cubic meters of rock could come crashing down on the village at any moment. It's in the eastern canton of Graubünden in Switzerland. A thick coat of fog covered the mountaintop overlooking the village of Brienz on Thursday, where vegetation had been replaced by a slope of mud and rocks. But yeah, so everyone's been ordered to clear out because yeah, you can see it looks very unstable, there. Blimey, it's not good, is it? What else have we got? Got to scroll down the bottom now. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Wow, this is a massive, was it cumulonimbus cloud over Louth in Lincolnshire, snapped by Joanne Collins Anderson, double-barreled name. And when you see it, it looks like something out of a movie. Look at that. That is one intimidating cloud. Yeah, it was as a thunderstorm hurtled across the town. Meanwhile, there were some funnel clouds. Look at that. Captured on camera. Have you seen any interesting clouds? Don't tell me about them in the comments box below. I really don't care. Yeah, I'm not interested. What else have we got? Here we go. Do you wanna rent a property in London for under £700 a month? This could be yours. This is a £650 a month flat in London. Does it say where it is? Near Finsbury Park. And yeah, I mean, you've got to be prepared to sleep on those wooden pallets with a mattress on, and that's a keep left sign. At least you know where all the keep left signs have gone. I don't know about that. Why is there a what's under the tent? What's under there? Is that a family of Albanians live under that? I guess, because if there's any space, mind you, they have got guitars right next to the washing machine. I mean, it's not necessarily a flat; it's more a room, isn't it? It is just a room. It's a room. It's not a flat. Oh boy. Nah. Pass on that one. Pass on that. Apparently there's a study of everyone's most loved favourite slang words. Right. We're going to do them. Should we do them 10 to 1? Right, in at number 10, faff. 9, bagsy. 8, play it by ear. 7, it's all gone pear-shaped. 6, it was a piece of cake. 5, argy-bargy. 4, Bob's your uncle. 3, zonked. 2, gutted. And 1, chuffed. Is that it? It's rubbish. Absolute rubbish. What a load of ball bags. There you go. And the hated slangs are... We've got in at 10, mint. 9, proper. 8, avagander. 7, spanner. Someone's moaning about not having a spanner. 6, naff. It's naff to have a spanner. 5, fluke. 4, grim. 3, mooch. 2, graft. And 1, mug. You mug. You mug. You're mugging me off. You mug. You mug. You mug. You mug. Is your favourite slang term on the thing? I don't. What else have we got? Marks and Spencers have come out with a new drink. It's probably instant diabetes, but for some you're gonna like it. It's based on Percy Pig. They've even got a little marshmallow type Percy Pig things there. It's going to be available at Marks and Spencer's in their cafes around the UK. It's a Percy Pig flavoured frappe. Looks like a load of frappe to me as well. I'll say no. I'll say no. And this is what it looks like in real life. It's not as impressive as the advert. It never is. Life's always a series of disappointments. And you can get your disappointment from Marks and Spencer's. That'll be fun. Right, what else have we got? Oh yeah, you can't call criminals convicts anymore because it's offensive. Apparently. Yeah. According to bureaucrats at the Ministry of Justice, criminals can no longer be called convicts. We've got to call them persons of lived experience. All right then. Had a lived experience. Oh, I can't do that. Do you like barbecues? Do you like barbecues? I tell you, you don't like barbecues as much as Mark Wally, who's from Solihull. The 52-year-old was a man on a mission, for he was determined to get a top-of-the-range barbecue from... Where were they selling them from? The Cardwell Garden Centre. Now, this barbecue... Here it is. Here's a picture of him, right, with a worker from the Cardwell barbecue Garden Centre with the barbecue. It's a £249 barbecue kit, and it was the only one he could find in the country, right? And he said, "I'm having it." The thing is it involved him embarking on a 17-hour, 700-mile round trip from Solihull to the Cardwell Garden Centre up in Scotland. There's dedication for you. There's dedication. Mind you, if you've ever watched, was it Chris Hansen, To Catch a Predator? You know men will travel anywhere. Any amount of distance for the things that they desire. In this case, it was just a barbecue. But there you go. So there you go. Well done. Well done, I guess. I don't know. Is this got some CCTV footage? Hopefully there's not an advert. Here we go. Can we see that? Let's just get it queued up. I bet there's an advert. It's only a 20-second clip. Right. So I've got it queued up, everyone. Are you ready for this? Here we go. Whee! Yeah, he ran a red light, went straight into the lorry. That was impressive, wasn't it? They called him a boy racer. No, boy idiot. Shehab Mohammed was speeding in his VW Passat. They're always a Volkswagen, aren't they? They're always a Volkswagen. Through a quiet suburb of Bradford at 10:30 p.m. on May 11th last year. And he smashed into a HGV lorry, which then jackknifed across the street due to the force of the impact. Yeah, he ran a red light, and, you know, the collision left his best friend with serious injuries, including a bleed on the brain, a ripped aorta, while an innocent pedestrian who was walking nearby was almost obliterated in the accident. He pleaded guilty to causing serious injury by dangerous driving following the incident. Here he is. This is what a complete arse flap looks like. Oi, oi, oi. It's a miracle nobody died. But here's the still frame of the car smashing into the lorry. There's no cure for stupid. There's no cure for stupid. Yeah, he was jailed for more than 2 years for his crime. Judge Colin Byrne told Mohammed these actions were lethally dangerous, and went on to say it wasn't a case of momentary inattention. It was quite clear from the footage that we were driving at high speed down the road. and he should be banned from driving for life. But yeah, he was jailed for a total of 2 years, 8 months. He was also banned from driving for 3 years and 4 months in order to take an extended test at the end of the period where he can lawfully drive again. Like that is going to stop him. Oh blimey, I've nearly done. I think I've done enough damage. I'm just trying to find an animal story. Have we got one? Let's see. Give me an animal story, someone. Someone? There's so many. I'm just scrolling down. Here we go. This is the story. Oh, where's it gone? What happened there? This is the story of a dog. He's a corgi, right? This corgi's got 2 nicknames, Steph Furry and a Fluffy Mamba. And what he does, right, is he predicts the results of basketball matches, and he's very good at it. Yeah, he's a psychic dog. He's managed to correctly predict the score of 5 games in the current series, and he's got 6.8 TikTok users who have been watching the clips of him predicting the win-off. So there you go. There you go. Well done, dog. It's good, isn't it? Meanwhile, this guy was playing on a claw machine. There you go. And he thinks, I've won. And what comes out? Wait a minute. That's not what he won, is it? Yeah, there was a cat sleeping inside the claw machine. This was this was at a petrol station in the west central Brazil state of Mato Grosso do Sul. Yeah, Ryder Soares and his wife were driving to the next city of Bonito when they had a rest, and he decided to have a go at the claw game. Does he get to keep the cat though? That's the question. Who knows? Anyway, let's see if there's anyone in the chat room. Let's see if everyone's been behaving themselves today. Angel's in. He says, I'm in. Where's your spanner gone? Oh, it's administrative error. Zeb's in. He said, damn cheap food companies. No way. Holy cow. Giveaway prices in the UK. Well, we need them to be even cheaper. Andrew says, I love barbecues in the summer. Even more reason to take your spanner away. Simon says, I wouldn't travel that far for a free Lynn Sondek. I think that might be a record player. Dog cam, she's not in here, so you can't have one. You can have, I will compromise, and I will do Stinky Dinosaur cam. There it is. There's Stinky the dinosaur, which is one of her favourite toys. There you go. Compromise. And that was the news. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I can't do anything about it, can I? I just do what I do. Hopefully we'll do this all again soon. Killing the channel, one video at a time. You know what you've got to do. You've got to drink it up.